Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Thursday, February 23rd, 2017. I am Haley Smith.
And I am Ashley Inge.
Today's stories include the vagina monologue performance and the San Jose flooding.
These stories and more coming up next on Texan TV.
In campus news, Career Services is offering a free clinic to help students improve their resumes. We go now to Caitlin Rivera with the latest.
Thanks, guys. The Resume Clinic will be held next Tuesday, February 28th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Thompson Student Center, room 218. The resume review will take approximately 15 minutes, so this is a quick and easy way to polish up your resume before sending it out to employers. For more information, contact Career Services at 254-968-9078. Back to you.
Thanks, Caitlin. In other campus news, sign-ups for Service Day start today on OrgSync. Spots are limited for each event, so make sure you sign up soon.
In local news, The Vagina Monologues, a play made famous by Eve Ensler off-Broadway production, will be performed tonight and Friday at 7 p.m. in the Tarleton Student Center in Ballroom A. You may be asking yourself, what are the vagina monologues? Well, the play explores the mystery, humor, pain, power, wisdom, outrage, and excitement buried in women's experiences. Funds raised by ticket sales as well as items sold during a silent auction will be donated to the Cross Timber Family Services. The Cross Timber Family Services provide support to those who have been victims of violence. You can buy your tickets for $5 at the door or reserve your ticket by calling 254-698-0514.
And now today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. A South Texas jailer was arrested and charged with smuggling crack cocaine into Nueces County Jail. Records show 22-year-old Ryan Rodriguez was being held Wednesday on a felony charge of sneaking in prohibited substances into a correctional facility. Sheriff Jim Kalin says Rodriguez was arrested on Tuesday. Rodriguez faces allegations he smuggles crack cocaine to an inmate who then allegedly sold the substances to other inmates.
In national news, the Associated Press reports that the mayor of San Jose, California, acknowledged that the city failed to properly notify residents to evacuate during a flood emergency early Wednesday. When Coyote Creek started to flood homes, city officials ordered more than 14,000 residents to leave their homes. Another 22,000 people near the creek were encouraged to evacuate. Mayor Sam Liccardo says if the first time a resident is aware that they need to get out of their home is when they see a firefighter in a boat, that's failure. National Weather Service meteorologist Bob Benjamin says that the water level at Coyote Creek reached a 100-year high during the storm. The creek flooded after the Anderson Dam reached full capacity. Jim Fielder, Chief Operating Officer at the Santa Clara Valley Water District, said it can take up to 9 weeks to bring the dam down to normal levels.
In international news, coming from Wall Street Journal, U.S. Senator John McCain made a secret trip to Syria last weekend to speak with U.S. troops about the campaign for defeating the Islamic State extremists. The push to drive the Islamic State out of their capital was discussed. This unusual visit was made possible by U.S. military and the Trump administration. President Trump's office has requested a new plan to defeat ISIS, and the report said plans will be finished by the end of the month. For today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson is in Mexico. He's due to meet with Mexico's president amid tensions over President Trump's border wall and immigration enforcement plans. San Jose, California's mayor admits the city didn't properly notify residents to evacuate during a flood emergency early Wednesday. Thousands had to leave flooded areas, but some didn't know until they saw firefighters in boats. North Dakota officials are pleading with the remaining Dakota Access Oil Pipeline protesters to leave. Most of the demonstrators left the area before a Wednesday deadline. 10 were arrested. And the U.S.-born panda Bao Bao is getting used to her new surroundings in China. Bao Bao was born at the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. and went to China so she can begin breeding. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In entertainment news, we turn to Dylan Craig on the latest about the new movie Logan.
Comic book fans will want to stick around after the credits when Logan hits theaters next week. Collider.com confirmed this week that Logan will in fact have a post-credit scene, but the scene won't be shown until opening night. Logan will be Australian actor Hugh Jackman's last outing as the popular X-Man Wolverine, but according to early reviews of the film, he's going out with a bang. Right now, Logan is sitting at 95% on the popular review aggregator Rotten Tomatoes, which is not a bad start at all. Logan hits theaters March 3rd with Thursday night previews on the 2nd.
Thanks, Dylan.
In sports, the women's and men's basketball teams head to Odessa tonight looking to snap a modest 2-game skid against the Falcons. According to TarletonSports.com, the Texans will tip off at 5:30 p.m. and the Texans will start at 7:30 at the gym in UT Permian Basin.
In other sports news, the Texan golf team is tied for second place and is 3 strokes off the lead after the first round of the St. Edward's Invitational at the Onion Creek Country Club. The Texans shot a .292 at the par 70 course and is tied with St. Mary's on the leaderboard. But Indianapolis holds the top spot after shooting a .289. And now for the weather.
The weather today is brought to you by the National Weather Service. Today's forecast is sunny with a high near 88. The winds will be strong today with gusts that could get as high as 30 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast is mostly clear with a low around 47. This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.
Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9.
You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news.
Today's broadcast was produced by Dylan Craig, Brittany Scott, and Caitlin Rivera. Have a wonderful day, Texans.